scaling your business a little bit later. But going back to your on-track days, one of my favourite stories I've heard you tell, and I'd love you to share it again here on the podcast, is one of your first encounters with John Singleton, was singer.
So John Singleton was always a big but quite savvy punter. For years, I know my dad, when he was a young bookie starting out, John Singleton would be betting with him, and he was always pretty hard to beat. But I knew he was a big punter. We were starting out, and we were very small. My grandfather came back out of retirement basically to teach me the art of bookmaking, and I'd been working with my dad the previous few years and working out of the dogs and learned so much. Obviously, my dad's a form genius, learning the way he analyses races, trades races, takes a certain position. And my grandfather was very different, and I think my dad thought it was nice to have both lessons from both him and my grandfather. So my grandfather came back to teach me, and we had the worst standard, and would be lucky to hold 10, 20,000 on a Saturday. So very, very small win, $1,000, $2,000 to begin with, because we had no clients and we had the worst stand, not as much cash. And we slowly were building it up, and I thought, oh, there's John Singleton, and he's obviously a big customer, a big punter, and if I could get him on board, then we've suddenly got a good customer, and obviously he knows the family and all this stuff. So he's walking across to the rails, and you've got the really big bookies at the time. You've got Harry Barrett, Con Cafetaris, Charlie Moore, Bill Hurley, all these sort of big bookies in the Sydney interstate ring. And I see him walking over, and I charge over from the outer, and I'm like, oh, Mr. Singleton, it's Tom Waterhouse, and working with my grandfather, and look, if you're going to have a bet today, we'd love to have a bet with us, and there'd be no problem, whatever you need, it'd be fine. And he's like, oh, well, I have 10,000 on Belle De Jour. And it was in the straight race at Flemington, and it was about 10 to 1 at the time. I'm like, oh yeah, 10,000. And my grandfather's all excited because the bigger they bet, the happier he was. He would never knock back a bet. But the rest of our book money would be taking out $800 or $1,000, and we have one horse taking out 100,000, and didn't like it on the form, but we were completely wrong, and it won the race and lost $100,000. And I was like, oh, we're never going to be able to win this back. This is the nightmare. This is the whole year gone. What a nightmare. My grandfather he's like, this is a fantastic moment, because he always thought whenever we had big losses, he's like, look, if you reach that milestone in betting at a certain level, and you can stomach it, it's like building battle scars or building muscle, and you'll be able to bet that big again. You won't be scared of betting. You'll be able to rise to being a bigger bookie. So he was happy as Larry. And John Singleton, I said, oh, would you like a check? And he's like, oh no, I want it in cash. And I said, well, we don't have that much cash, but I'll drop it in on Monday. So to go and get $100,000 from the bank on Monday morning, and got it all ready, and went into his office, and this guy waited there, and so I'm sitting there waiting, and he comes out 20 minutes later and had the bag of cash, and he's like, don't be ridiculous. I was joking, give me a check. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. And then left. But I always thought it was funny, but also a great moment in that it does make a big difference being able to stomach losses, and obviously I was in a really fortunate position in that I couldn't have got two better mentors in my dad and my grandfather, and also to have the financial backing, because you've got to have the money behind you to be able to. It's one thing to be able to stomach the losses, but you've got to be in a position to pay for them.
What was the